Allens has just released its 2013 private equity market wrap, and what we saw last year in PE was a real mixed year. We think the private equity space for sponsors really gained momentum as the year went along. I think there was a real uptick in exit activity from about the middle of the year onwards through the federal election, and what really kicked off was a few successful IPOs, which then allowed PE sponsors to start running dual-track processes for their exits. We saw some great results on Veda Advantage. There was Virtus Health and others that listed last year. That activity also spurred on some trade competition for assets. So we saw on exits of private equity held assets, real competition from other PE funds and corporates for those assets, and we saw auction processes heat up towards the end of the year and some really good results for the PE firms. On the acquisition side, again, wasn't as active as it was for the exits. There was a huge transaction earlier in the year, TPG's buyout of Ingham's, which was probably the landmark deal of the year in terms of acquisitions, although that didn't necessarily follow throughout the course of the year.
And Mark, what do you see as the major developments in private equity in 2014?
Yeah, look, in 2014, we think we'll continue to see good progress in exits. I think many of these funds bought their assets that they're looking to divest right now during the GFC or just after the GFC, so they should produce some excellent results for the PE firms. I think that should then hopefully spur on a better fundraising market, that they'll be able to go to market with some great results, and hopefully they can really rattle the can and raise some good equity for their next funds. I think in terms of acquisitions, we think that the market it still has the best potential in that mid-market range, so about the $50 million to $200 million EV range. We think that's where there'll be most activity this year. Debt's still relatively cheap and easy to get, so we think that'll spur on some activity through the course of 2014.
And Mark, where can viewers go if they want to get some more information?
Viewers can access the app on the Allens website, so it's allens.com.au.
Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you very much.